Hello my country people, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always joining us. If you're coming out here for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. The All Progressive Congress has labelled the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, as a complainer, as a habitual complainer, someone that complains a lot. The APC's National Publicity Secretary Felix Morka said Obi constantly refused to accept the outcome of any election that does not favour him or his candidate. This came following Obi's remarks about the Edo State Governorship election result, which declared Senator Monday Okpebholo of the All Progressive Congress as the winner of the election. Now, Felix Morka stated this in an interview on Arise Television, where he said that Mr. Peter Obi is a serial complainer who will not accept the result of any election that is not in favor of his candidates and his supporters. Since the 2023 election, Obi has been in constant denial of that election, and he has a new pet project which is to deny the Edo State election. However, he thinks of the election is completely irrelevant. Well, my country people, this is it all. He said Akpata and Ihodalo have legitimate interest in that election, and if they are not satisfied, they should do what they must do, which is to head to court and prove the allegations which they are handling around now, that they are spreading allegations that are not even there. So, my country people, this is coming from Felix Morka, who cautioned that, what Obi is doing is getting out of hands. I really want to know what Peter Obi is doing, because when they come out to talk about Peter Obi, I sometimes wonder how they speak, and sometimes when they speak, they make themselves look like they don't know what they are doing. Yes, like they don't know what they are doing, because this APC chieftain, Felix Morka, he's a very controversial man. Yes, we know. But then everybody could see clearly that the Edo State election, yes, it was peaceful. But what happened at the end? Even the People's Democratic Party could testify to what happened at the election. So those persons that complain or say one or two things about the election, they are being tagged as complainers by the APC, saying that Obi has not gotten over the Labour Party's, that's the 2023 presidential election, where he failed and came distant third. Guys, this is really interesting. We know Peter Obi to be a very remarkable politician, but slamming him, saying he's a complainer, well, Obi is just pointing out the facts, what he felt mad the election. And that is just it. I know that the APC, they won't be comfortable with other persons slamming the elections because they won the election. Had it been they did not win that election, they would have been saying otherwise. They would have been the one heading to court, right? But now that they've won the election successfully, I mean, everything played out fine, to their favor. Now they are telling other candidates that they should head to court. Let's not forget the motive of the APC is to turn Nigeria into a one-party state. Even PDP chieftains, even APC chieftains are also, are testifying to the fact that that is the agenda of the All Progressive Congress. They want to turn Nigeria into a one-party state. You see, after the Edo State governorship elections, Peter Obi condemned the election, where he described the election as a blatant example of state capture that undermines Nigeria's democratic values. Obi expressed his concerns over the conduct of the election, and he criticized the process, saying that what happened shouldn't have happened, where he went on to stress that a leadership recruitment process so fundamentally flawed could doom the nation, warning that Nigeria is already experiencing the negative effects of such electoral malpractices. And he even called on those in authority to take action, urging them not to rely on manipulated systems to remain in power, where he emphasized the importance of Nigeria's investments in INEC and the BVAS technologies, both of which were designed to ensure transparency in election. But then, Obi addressed individuals and organizations involved in election manipulation, warning them of future repercussions. And this is what Felix Morka is saying, that Obi is a complainer, stating that what's happening, will damage our democracy. He warned that these things happening now will surely have consequences for future generations, where he noted that all these things in a bid to capture a state, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, you are killing the country further. So the APC are fond of striking those that complains about what's happening in the country. They're always fond of pinning blames on others for their failures, rather than accepting what they've actually done or the ills that's going on in the country. But they will prefer to live in complete denial of what's happening. So Obi also called for electoral reform, which we really need to look into in this country. Electoral reform, because we cannot continue on this path forever. We cannot. Monday Okpebolo of the All Progressive Congress, that's the governor-elect as declared by INEC, gained 2,091 and 667 votes. I beg your pardon. Okpebolo gained 291,666 votes to defeat his closest rival, Asue Yodalo of the People's Democratic Party, who pulled 247,655 votes, and Olumide Akpata came distant third in the election. So many persons have mixed reactions concerning this Edo election. And Obi used his authority to call for a transparent process of election, where he asked those in authority to take immediate action regarding this election results. That some of them may feel, oh, they've done well in rigging the elections and all of that. At the end of the day, it will affect our children, and our generations yet unborn. Because this kind of action does not reflect true democracy. At the end of the day, we claim we practice democracy, but with election rigging and all of that, we do not practice democracy in Nigeria. Although Asue Yodalo, the PDP candidate, has noted that he will reclaim his mandate, that he's confident that he will reclaim his mandate, meaning that he's ready to go to court for this election. I'm dropping here, guys.